Hi, and welcome to the Delight Knits podcast. My name is Emily. I am in Southwest Arkansas, and this is episode 42. It's Sunday, December 3rd of 2023, and I'm here to podcast talk about everything that I've knit on for the last 3 weeks. I've got a little bit of a sickness going on, so I apologize for my voice. And I think that's really all to start off with. I've got links to Instagram, Ravelry, and my email down in the description box whatever, depending on which device you're watching this on. So yeah, I've got one finished object and 4 whips. Okay, and none of those include my Easy V sweater, which I haven't touched since I showed you last that saying I was gonna frog it. So finished object, our first finished object is what I'm calling my Bigfoot socks. And these have already been worn, so please disregard that. They're kind of hair or dog hair and all things on them. These are some socks that I knit for my husband, who wears a size 15 men's. They are huge on these blockers. I mean, that's how far past they go on the blockers. So these are just a pair of vanilla socks. The black is I think it's wood paneled by ZZ Textiles. And then the green is Marshlands by Mace of Skeins. I knit these, I think I've completely forgotten. I think 80 stitches around, 2x2 ribbing for 20 rounds. And then I think I did 80 row leg, and then slip stitch, heel flap, and gusset. And I think it's close to 100 rows on the foot. I don't know, I used my twice sheared sheep sock ruler. So they're huge. Sock blocker really doesn't do anything for it. But that pair of socks is done, and they fit him great, and he likes them. And I told him he's only allowed one pair of socks a year because of how long and how big they are. How long they took and how big they are. So, Bigfoot socks for my 6'5" husband are done. And I had cast on 72 stitches when I first started out, and it didn't even get over his heel, so that's why I did the 80. So he's got like an XXL size foot. It's just part of it. Let's just stick with the sock train, I guess. So I went ahead and cast on another pair of socks in my By the Bay Bag Go bag. And every time I show off my By the Bay Bag Go bags, I gotta think of Mace of Skeins. So these are some socks I'm knitting for a friend to gift to her mom. This yarn is the Purple Lamb that I got at DFW Fiber Fest, Ocean at Night. There's her stuff. So this is a normal 64 stitch sock. Let's look at the difference here. So she's a size 7, I think, which is 7, 7.5, 8, depending on the shoe type. So here's your 64 stitch sock that hasn't been worn yet. I mean, it will stretch out like this one has. And there's your 80 stitch sock. So just a normal pair of vanilla socks, 2x2 ribbing for 20 rounds, and then I've got a 50 round leg, and I'm ready to start the heel. Just haven't done that yet. That's easy as can be. I'm hoping to get that finished this week, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about that. That's that one. My second one, we will talk about my other By the Bay Bag Go bag. Nope, not that one. I don't want to do that one yet. That'll be my last one. This By the Bay Bag Go bag This is, you've seen before, it's my Ally sweater DK. I actually wore my fingering weight one version to church, but I took it off to eat lunch because kids in lunch, 4-year-old and 2-year-old, while you're eating lunch, their grabby hands just grabbing on you. Not with my sweater. So, this is the DK version. Oh, and there's something about seeing it in the camera. I know you probably hear every podcaster say that, but there really is something about seeing it, like just not looking at it just like this and looking at it in the camera, that I like it so much more. You can actually see the color work a whole lot better. It's looking great. But there it is. I had thought I was done with the color work last time, and I still actually had a couple more triangle, and I have to go. And so I've finished. I'm like an inch or two from this split hem. So I need to actually try it on. But this is working great. So the Ally sweater DK is it's not DK, it's the original Ally sweater, and then there's an Ally sweater light that's the fingering weight. So I've already knit the fingering weight one. I'm just calling this DK because it's knit decoy weight. They're by Sara Opie, who's sknit.knits on Instagram. And so the yarn in this one is ZZ Textiles. Oh boy. I think it's Collins is what I ordered. I think it's Collins. There was another one that was very similar. Woad was the other one. So it's Collins. And then the contrast color in here is Coast to Coast Yarn Homespun Quilt, which I love. I would love to get a sweater quantity in this, but I don't know when she'll have it again. She's opening up a physical store in Wichita, Kansas. Be fun to visit one day, possibly, maybe, who knows. But love both of their yarns, and this is a match made in heaven. I had purchased the DK homespun quilt for this purpose, and then I had a gift card from Sample Knitting for Rachel of ZZ Textiles, and so that's what the sweater's quantity of the Collins is for. Fits perfectly. I love how Sara sweater patterns fit, which you'll probably see a lot of them in the future. So that's that sweater. I've knit quite a bit on that. I don't know if that's going to get much love here soon because it is December 3rd. So I've got 3 days. I've got one Advent. It's the... Oh my gosh, let me just go grab it. Okay, so it's the Moreland to Sea Advent by the Camel's Yarn, and I have opened up all 3 days. I'm kind of skipping through one project, but that I have got an Advent project, which I'm gonna do one more and then that, and then we will talk about Advent. So I'm so excited about the Advent, I could care less about these other projects. So this project is I got it as a giveaway or a door prize from the Arkansas Yarn Crawl from Knit Unto Others. So this pattern is the Easy Does It DK shawl. It's very, very similar to the Sophie shawl scarves. It is free on Ravelry, but this printout came with my giveaway yarn, and so I am using the yarn recommended and the yarn that was given. This is a spur of the moment cast on before Thanksgiving break. I was thinking I would like this vanilla project because I wasn't sure how I was going to do on socks with, like, when I got to the heel with family and all that. So that's what this is. This yarn is cotton. I don't remember. Do I have the labels? I do. The Louisa Harding Yarns Colorful Cotton Blend. This is color 114. And I've got 2 skeins of it. I believe it's a DK weight because the pattern's for DK. It's 52% cotton and 100% acrylic. So I got 2 skeins of these as my giveaway yarn or door prize yarn. And let's just show you the pattern. So I've never knit the Sophie scarves or Sophie shawls, but I imagine they're very similar to this. It's an I-cord edge. You cast on, this one's free, so 7 stitches. You've got your 3-stitch I-cord edge on each side, and then you can tell it's increasing on this side, and you increase every 6 rows. So I don't know if I'm sure the Sophie scarf and stuff is a different rate, but it's a very simple knit. And this is the yarn. This is the second one I haven't gotten into. So because it's 2, I will knit until this one's pretty much done increasing, and then start decreasing with the second one. And they should be even. Hopefully. Close. So that is that project. I told my daughter this would be for her. This is just okay. I'm not a super fan of the yarn. It is a is that like a chain? I don't know if you can see it really. Maybe, I don't know. So it's like a chain ply, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. And then I also have it on my Ginger Pride needles, which are the recommended needles, size 7, US size 7 to 4.5. I definitely prefer my ChiaoGoo. I purchased the Ginger Pride interchangeable set before I was a knitter with a capital A, capital K. I was starting to get there, and now I wish I had the ChiaoGoo set. Maybe one day. But that is that, and I've got that in my Christmas bag that I purchased a few years ago. I don't remember who it's by. There's no name on it. I purchased it at a store in Dallas that I think is closed now. So that is that project. Now let's get to the fun project that I am obsessed about and want to finish podcasting so I can knit while my son's asleep and my daughter's having quiet time. So that is with my Moreland to See Advent Calendar by the Camel's Yarn. Here's her little letter to everybody on it. And then all of her boxes are just like this. I don't know if you've seen it on Instagram. Then I got the standard sock, which is 75.25, 20 grams each of a 4-ply. And then you've got these little things that have the colorway names. So I have 1 through 6 open already. So that's so you don't know. She had 4 inspiration color palettes that she posted on Instagram. And so I think this is to keep a secret of like what's next. Cute idea. And this smells so good. I think there's soap in here, but that's for day 7 and 12. So I will find out later this week. So, such a cute little advent. I love these boxes. I got Fiber Fox last year and she had a box just like this. And it's still in that box, all the leftovers. So that is what's in my green bag here. So my color 1, and these boxes are perfect. I caked it up and you tuck the ends in and put it right back in there. It's perfect. So I finished color 1 yesterday. This is the Coffeehouse Fade by Sara Knits, S.Knits, Sara Opie. And this is, she knit it with a advent, so you'll only see pictures of it in black and white as of right now, because she knit it with Coast to Coast Yarns Coffeehouse fantasy advent that I was hoping to get, but so she'll show those pictures in full color on the 1st of January. But here is that pattern. It is stocking knit for the body, and then it is pearl, so reverse stocking knit on the sleeves. And then she's also got these raglan increases that, like, you have right some stitch details there. So I think that looks great. It's fitting great. I may pop in a picture. I took a picture this morning, and I'm going to attempt to do this for every mini that I do, all 24 of them. But I took a picture of it on, so I'd love to see like day 1, day 2, day 3, and so on and so forth. So we'll see how that works. But this pattern is great. It's has written out exactly when to change your minis. If you have a 20 mini advent, if you have 20 minis, if you have 24 minis, or if you have 24 plus a full skein. Having that math done out for you is fantastic, even as a person who loves math. So yeah. But I love this. I'm loving how it's going. I've just finished the short rows. I was ready to start day 2 last night, but I wanted to take that picture, and so I couldn't start day 2 yet, and so that's what I'm gonna do next. My day 2 color is already in the box, all wound up and ready to go. So you've got day 1. Day 2 has a little bit more green in there, and then since today's the 3rd, and this probably won't go up until a few days from now, so here's day 3, and I have not wound it up yet. So it looks like they're going greener. Let me see if I can take this out. There we go. So it is a fade. Oh, it starts out pretty golden and got some green, and we're going yellow. So the colorway names are Autumn Bracken, Sphagnum Moss, and Western Gorse. So I think where is she from? Oh, I can't for the life of me. Cornish landscape is what it's, Cornwall. So she's from Cornwall. Wherever that is. I'm not good with geography. Give me all the numbers. So it's based on the Cornish landscapes. So it's gonna be, love it. I'm gonna get started on day 2, and these boxes, being their mini cozies, are perfect. Like, even after I've used up quite a bit of day 1, it's still stuck in there. And so you just tuck in all the, like, when you open the box, all the box ends, you tuck them in there, and then you just, well, pretend this is a cake, shove it in there, and it was perfect. So I need to go wind this up while my kids are asleep too. And there's my Coffeehouse fade. I'm excited. I'm hoping I can keep up with the pictures, because that would be pretty cool to throw into a reel later on. And yeah. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm pretty sure Hannah of the Camel's Yarn, I just got the Instagram notifications, shared my pictures. Just fantastic. I've got the tank top to wear with it in my bag. So, funny, but everything is all good. So, it's a short little 20-minute video. I'll probably gab on here in a minute, here for a little bit. I am not doing Vlogmas this year. I don't really want to share my kids out there all that much right now, and we do a lot of family things and traveling, and I'm still working full-time, and I don't really want to. I work as an accountant at a CPA firm, so I can't really share what I'm doing because it's all, personal information. I can't really share that. So it's a weight off my shoulders this year to not do Vlogmas. Maybe in the future, but we'll see. So yeah, I think that's all the knitting that's been going on, and I may see you in 2 weeks, sounds about right. So next weekend we've got a extended family Christmas dinner and then a work party. And then the weekend after that, we are going to see Garvin Gardens, the lights out at Garvin Gardens in Hot Springs, Arkansas. But we're doing that Friday. And then Saturday, we don't have anything, I believe. And then Sunday, we have another family Christmas. But I think 2 weeks will work because 3 weeks will be Christmas. Wow. I hope everybody is having a fun and hopefully relaxed, or if you're having a busy time, hopefully a busy time, at least enjoying your busy time. I know those of us with large families can have very, very busy holiday seasons that starts middle of November. And I feel you, and I'm with you, and we'll get through it. And then we'll start tax season. My first tax season at a CPA firm. So, wish me all the luck in this, at the end of this year and the beginning of next year. And hopefully I can get some knitting done alongside all of that. So, hope everybody has had a great few weeks, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.